Hey, Bayek, it's me, Ian. And in today's video, well, it's that time of the month again. Yes, this is the March issue of SFX 2023. Yep, it's here, and I'll go through it. It's come through door, and I thought I'll have a look, and I did. And I'll show you what's in it. So, you can see from cover, yes, a lot of people are going to be very excited this month, Star Wars fans, because the third season of The Mandalorian is back. Yes, highly anticipated. I would say most of the Star Wars fans who really go mad about this series, I think they consider it the best. But look at that cover. Nice cover there. So we'll have a look at that inside. What else have we got? Here there's about Shazam. That's coming out. Must be. Alright. That's going to be an interesting look as well at the way the DC universe is. As usual, there's going to be something about the Doctor again. 60th anniversary. And interviews and what have you. Then we've got Star Trek Picard. So that'll be interesting. Looking at Star Trek Picard, as we know. And a lot of people are getting very excited about Scream 6. Yes. Very excited, a lot of people. So that will be interesting. Then I say there's more about the Doctor Who. It's actually the 8th Doctor interview with Daphne Ashbrook. It was in the TV movie. We'll see. Then we've got, here it is, Cocaine Bear. Yes. I think a lot of people got very excited by the title, and the title promises perhaps more than the movie delivers, as we've learned a bit more about, that this is not exactly the true story. It's been put into this film format, and it sounds better maybe than the actual film has. But we'll see. We don't know. I haven't seen it, but I'm just going on what I've heard or early reviews of it. So anyhow, well, let's get on with it then. Now, let's see as we go through what's going on, eh? Right. Now, what's the first? Yes, there's an article here about the third season of Superman and Lois. I don't know if a few of you may well have watched this. It's quite popular. It's yet another take on their relationship. And I think it's generally quite well received. So that's coming out, I think. And actually, it's got a BBC even showing of it. That'll be more nearer end of year, I would have thought. But there we are. Anyhow, that's coming out. Then, now, everything always seems a bit behind in this country. And we've got an article on Pearl. Because Pearl, believe it or not, is getting a cinema release. Yes. And it seems to have been ages. But yeah, in March, a cinema release for Pearl. And that is Ty West's more second part of the trilogy. Though this is a prequel to X, as we know. And then there's another one coming out later on this year, but God knows when we'll get it. But just, yeah, there it is. Anyhow, so that is out at the actual cinemas, and I presume hopefully a physical release will then be forthwith. Right. There's some more comic stuff here. A graphic novel, The Witches of World War II. That sounds interesting. Always some interesting titles, isn't there? Right. Now, there's a series that I have not watched, but some people might have done. It's called Shadow and Bone. Apparently it's returning for a second season. I've never heard of it. There's so many of these series that you just have to pick and choose what you're going to watch. Now here, this is if you're interested obviously in comics, we've got a new series coming out, Avengers Beyond. I suspect that in the actual comic world, it's been a bit more exciting than the film Marvel world. But yeah, there it is. Now, what have we got? Now, again, I've not heard anything about this. This is a new series, especially with what's been happening in the DC world. Called Gotham Knights. This is due. I don't know if anybody in the comments can put if they know anything about this. This is a new series. I've not heard anything mentioned about it. It's obviously in the Batman universe. It says here Batman is dead, and then somebody's put again, and it's time for Gotham Knights to step up. So there you are. Yeah, we'll see. Right. Now, what have we got next? Oh yeah, a bit more Doctor Who 60th anniversary news. They have this every month. There, you can see it. New cast members. More gossip and information about what's been released so far, as they keep trickling more and more information out about the shape of the new series. Yes, and then we've got, I think this is, this, a lot of people have been anticipating this, but will it be as good as the first film? It's Shazam. And does it have any merit now with the way that things have changed in the DC world? But here it is. I know a lot of people are looking forward to it and enjoy the take. It's quite a lot about it here. There's quite a lot of interesting releases in there coming out. And there we are, even more on that. Now look, now that's an interesting. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, this is Shazam. Hey, Bayek. There's loads, a massive article on Shazam. Yeah, there it is. Hey, you don't get this on online, do you? Hey. Right, and now the article, probably a lot of you Star Wars fans have been going crazy. It's The Mandalorian. Grogu is back. Just me being cynical, but would the series be quite so popular without this little chap? Haha. Yes, I just say that, I just throw that in, I don't be too controversial. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah. And I don't want to upset you, Star Wars fans. Yeah, there you are. It's I agree though, it is an absolute standout series. Considering, the way they're milking the Star Wars universe. Big article, I say, on here going into it all. This is really, really interesting. And then, I love this picture here. This is all about Scream 6. Look at that. Yeah, can't beat that. Look at that, eh? Yeah, great. And then we go more into it. I think a lot of people are going to be interested in this one. There's a lot of promising things coming out about it, and this article goes into that. And I think it's looking good. Yeah. I'll probably be proved wrong, but yes, we'll see. Yeah, I think a lot of people will be on board with it. And then we've got a face you all recognise, Worf. It's the Picard article. Yeah, it's an interview with Michael Dorn. And I think also there will be Michelle Hurd as well. There's the Michael Dorn stuff. Oh, about that. Yeah, Michelle Hurd, who plays Raffi. That she's in this interview. She seems very much into the character and can't stop talking about Raffi, which is interesting. Because will that be the end of Raffi? Possibly. I don't know. I don't know why they're going to take... I know it's the last of Picard, but if there's any other things that will come out of Picard, I don't know. And now here we are, the Cocaine Bear. Yes, there it is, all about the Cocaine Bear. Yes, it's just the title, I'm sure it is, that has grabbed people, rather than the actual content. I mean, it might be quite entertaining. I don't know. I'm just going by what I've heard from what people are on about. Now, this looks interesting. This is on SFX. They've got a new series coming out called The Ark. It obviously sounds a very familiar theme, but it can be interesting, these kind of themes about... yeah, civilizations escaping, preserving themselves. Always interesting ideas. So that is on SFX. Then this is, I remember this so well, the 8th Doctor's TV movie. We all thought, yeah, we're going to get Doctor Who back. And it did well on the TV. The ratings were good, but nothing happened. That was in the 90s. Yes. We had still a longer wait. But there's Daphne Ashbrook, who played the companion, but didn't actually go with him in the TARDIS. Yeah, and there's the Master, if you remember the Master there. Interesting take on the Master. It was Eric Roberts, wasn't it? Yeah. Interesting take on him. Could he have been better than John Sims? Ha! Oops, controversial. Yes. And then what have we got? Now we got reviews. The Ant-Man and Wasp Quantum Mania review. It's interesting that they give it 3 stars. So they obviously must like some of it, but don't think it's the greatest. The reviews, are quite mixed. I'm a bit apprehensive about it myself because I really love the first 2 films, but there it is anyhow. Then you see how behind we are again. Pearl. There's a review of Pearl because it's coming in the cinema. Would you believe it? Yeah, by heck, they're giving it 3.5. Yeah, I'd get. From what I've heard, it sounds to me like a lot of us fans are going to give it more than that. Yeah, it's had a lot of positive reviews. What I've seen. Here we are, Knock at the Cabin. Well, this has got, 3 again, I probably that reflects what I've heard in the reviews. Actually, yeah, a lot of people don't think it's a disaster, but it's a lot. Some people like it, but it's sort of a mixed opinion. And then this is a series I'm not really drawn to or wanted to watch, really. Maybe, I don't know. This is The Last of Us. It's just another series, and I think, oh, no, I've got so many other things I'm watching now. There we are. It's another one of those series. I think it's an post-apocalyptic series. I don't know, and I think could be from a game. Yeah, could be. What else have we got here? Reviews. More sort of series I've never actually heard of. Now this one, probably everybody else wouldn't be as excited by, but it's only got a DVD release. But from 1961 to 2, there was a series called Pathfinders, screened on ITV, and it was created by Sidney Newman. Now, Sidney Newman, as we all know, Doctor Who, yeah. I'd be fascinated to see this. Yeah. There's a review. It's got a DVD release. I think I may well be checking that one out. Yeah, I'd be very interested in that. So, yeah, I thought I'd get that in. Probably nobody else will get me these old archive 60s series. Now, there's a review of Black Panther. They've given it 3.5. So I should give it its proper title, Wakanda Forever. Yeah, again, I probably will get round to watching it, mainly because of Angela Bassett. She's the one I really like, Angela Bassett. But yeah, I'm not being quite as keen because, as I say, I'm getting to a point where I'm not jumping up and down about these latest Marvel movies. What else have we got? Just a few more reviews, more sort of obscure stuff. There's an interesting one here. It's one of the folk horror films called The Juniper Tree. That might be worth looking at from my viewpoint. Maybe not anybody else's. I'm quite interested in folk horror. So that's one that's been reviewed. It's on Blu-ray. Yeah, interesting. I'm going to have a look at that. Young Sherlock Holmes. Everybody seems to really give that a good positive review. It's got 4 stars here. I think, I remember seeing it way back in the day and enjoying it myself. And I've heard only positive things about that. Then it's interesting that the Teen Wolf, the movie, they've given it 1.5. I've not heard very positive things. People are not very positive about that. The new 2023 version. No, they're not that positive about that. And then what else have we got? You're probably thinking, what else is there? There's sort of more book reviews, more comic reviews, Batman and Joker, the Deadly Duo. There's always lots from DC animated comic universe. Oh yeah, and then we've got, as usual, Big Finish reviews of Doctor Who. I think that's more of the Ninth Doctor. The Ninth Doctor still, that's how we're going to get him, really. Doing more of these productions. And there's I always show this, I'll just show it. There's a nice illustration, more Big Finish. There's Patrick Troughton there. Yeah. And then there's these advertised here. So, that's it. That's March SFX 2023. Hope you enjoyed me looking through it. It's always good. I really enjoy looking at magazines still. As you know, you probably think he's a bit old-fashioned, but there we are. So, if you're interested to know when I produce these videos, then please subscribe, because then we'll let you know. Also, if you like it, give it a like. It costs notes, as they're saying, and all these algorithms and all that stuff. And that's it, really. So all I've got to say is, I'll see thee again.